Greetings everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Wayne Sales, and today we're talking about my diabetic journal. Today we're going to discuss something that we all like. As diabetics, we love to eat. Unfortunately, some of the eating foods are just not good for us. So this is a look at that. But before we get into that, remember to subscribe and click the notification bell so you know when new content is made available. All right, so let's talk about it. In looking for it, you know, we love candy bars and cookies and chips and all those things, but the sugars and carbs in that is not really good and not liking us too much. So I was in the dollar store today, was looking around and said, well, let me just see if I can find anything that would fall into a parameter that would work for me. And looking at probably about 16 grams and down. So I found a few products I want to share with you and see what you think. So the first thing I have here is a freeze-dried mangoes by a company called Be Fruitful. So you can see it here. Now this package has 15 grams of carbs and 8 grams of sugars. Now, excuse me, we don't want to go too far above that, but all right, within reason, that's okay. So we're hit about 16 carbs, so that's something to think about that you may want to consider as opposed to the candy bars. Also, we have cinnamon apple chips. I'm going to hold that up. The cinnamon apple chips by Seneca, and these they have the carbohydrates of 16 grams, about 9 grams of sugar in that. So it's a little better, but still a little upper side. But we should be able to enjoy that as well. There are some, if you like a meat snack like beef jerky, there's one called Jack Link's sweet and hot beef jerky, and this one has 5 grams of carbs and 5 grams of sugar. Not bad for something that you just need to chew on something. There you go. It's easy. It's these little packets that you can carry anywhere with you. And that works, so it's a good thing. Next I have beef jerky, original, same thing by same company, Jack Link's. And on this one, it has total carbs is 4 grams, and the sugars are 4 grams, so it's even a little bit lower. And it's, if you like jerky, hey, it's not a bad snack, it's something to work with. Okay, now there is one item here called Wisp cream cheese crisp asado pepper jack. Now I've never tasted these, so this is going to be kind of a new thing. I'm going to actually do it right now. Just take a taste of it. Now we know with the carbs on this one is 1 gram carbs, 0 sugars. And with something about like that, I'm assuming it must taste awful. But we want to try it anyway. And we're going to see, is it worth the effort? Is it worth looking into? So let me take a little bit to open this thing. We got it sealed rather well. All right. I had to tear the bag open, but like that. All right, so I'm going to try one of these. It's like a little wafer-looking crunchy thing. I'm going to go ahead and try it. Well, my honest assessment is that this is probably not for me, but it is an alternative to chips and so on. But at this point, I'm not overly impressed with Wisp at this time, so just throwing it out there. And lastly, when it comes to beverages, soda can be a problem. All the drinks and a lot of the artificial sugars are really bad. It's awful tasting. One that I found to be pretty decent is a Wilder's Light pink lemonade and regular lemonade. These are like the little individual packages you pour into the water. Shake it up, nice cold water, and you can drink that. And it's really not too bad. I've enjoyed it. The helps me to cut down on the sugars, and what's great about this thing is it only has a total of 3 carbs. And let's see, the probably roughly about the same. But the main thing, the carbs are 3 grams. And that's on pink lemonade and also on the regular lemonade, the light. And they're pretty, reasonable. It's not a bad taste, and I've enjoyed the Wilder, so I like that. Crystal Light. Some of the other guys that make this, but I think the top of the list would be the Wilders and Crystal Lights are probably the best ones. I like the pink lemonade and lemonade better than the other brand. So there you have it. Just a few snacks and things that we can look into that you might want to invest in, just to keep us healthy, guys. And I know we struggle with it sometimes. Sometimes we win, sometimes we don't. But we're trying to find ways to break it down. And I want to give a shout out to my sister-in-law, Hope White. Her husband, Eric, is a diabetic as well. And she is truly a mama bear. When it comes to that, she's making sure that Eric is taken care of. And so she's learning all kinds of recipes and different foods to use. And on occasion, I touch base with her, just give more information. So she'll be sharing more stuff with me, and hopefully I'll be able to present that to you. So again, that's it. Guys, let's eat better, stay healthier, and keep on living the life. Give God the praise. Thanks again for tuning in to the channel today, and be blessed.